Hi folks, this is the class project to start out with it. So I'm recording the virtual desktop. Everything you're up to by now, you should have. Where I'm doing the step 2 is to create a simple index page with it. So if you can find your visual code for me, this is the visual code. And if you can launch that for me and do, let me change this to a white background so you can read it a little easier. Let me maximize this, make it a little bigger. And before we get started, I want you to install the live. Just type in live server by Rick Day. Click on install. So that will allow you to install it. And if you can please come back to your upper left hand corner, kind of like a copy icon, it's folded at the dog ear with it. And if you can please click on open folder. I'd like for you to navigate, make sure this is on your OneDrive, find your file, your folder. I've ignored my file structure because I have a lot of them going on right now with it. So for this project, I would like for you to define it at the level. Click on IMED 1301 Fall 2022. Now this is based on the semester. It's going to vary from semester. If you're spring, it's going to be SP, summer, SU, year 2022. It could be whatever year that you're in with it. So click on IMED, make sure it doesn't have any spaces in there, and your content shows like this, right? Your content shows the content of those subdirectories with it. If you want to see what it looks like, I ask you to be done right now. You should have two subdirectories that's with asset and images in there with it. But for this particular step, I'd like for you to define it at the level of IMED 1301 FA22. No spaces in the file structure, please. All right. So select the folder, and once you do that, just check this as you're going to trust the author. Click on yes with it, and it looks something like this right now, right? So inside of this, I'd like for you to click on the class project. You see this up here? Expand it by clicking on the little right arrow, and it expands the subdirectories in there with it. On here, you see where this little icon, where if I hover, it's going to say new file. I want you to make sure you click on class project, have it selected, and then you click on the new file. Once you do that, I'd like for you to call this index.html, lowercase it, index, I-N-D-E-X, .html. So by now you should complete. Class has number 2 right now with it, but let me zoom in with what I'm talking about with what you're trying to do. So you're using screen reader, and are you using, when you get to this is very important, by the way, are you using a screen reader to operate the visual code? Word wrap is disabled when using screen reader. So click on no. You don't want to disable it. Make sure you have the word wrap right here. Just checked. Oh shit, I meant to ask yes with it. Anyway, don't worry about it. If you look at how I'm going to show you how to code this, take advantage of the IntelliSense. When you do this, meaning the pull down menu, hit tab, it types a lot for you, and you don't have to do anything with it as well. So here's what I would like for you to do. So if I hit the left angle bracket, this is the IntelliSense. It drops it down. It will write you, if I want to select this or down arrow key, whatever I want to do, but I want to select I lost that. Let me try it again. So watch. If I did left angle bracket, it knows the explanation doc type. I hit tab, it types it for me, and I hit enter. All right, it's that simple. So follow along. I mean, these couple of lines, this is what I call the basic skeleton of your web page with it. Again, left angle bracket, I'm going to do HTML, hit tab. Right angle bracket, it closes that tag off for me. I hit enter, it drops it down. And then I come down over here, left angle bracket, you have to have 2 child tags, meaning indented in. So the first one's going to be called head. I'm going to hit tab, right angle bracket, hit enter with it. Inside the head, I need to have another child tag inside of that. It's called title. So select tab, the button tab, the right angle bracket, it closes that tag for me. So so in here, in this title, the title is what goes on top of the tab in your web browser with it. So I want you to say something like, welcome to, I don't know, put your name, your full name, your full, not in brackets, but you know, full name. All right, I want you to put your full name in here. So say something like, welcome to you know, Joe's homepage or something like that. So like that, okay? You're welcome to come in and dress it up like most people do, and I'll talk, if you ever have me for web design, I'll talk to you about different fab emojis and all that stuff with it as well, but it's up to you. But I would just keep it simple like this with it. And come down here, I want you to come inside of this like I have here, and just type in left angle bracket, select bod, and if you notice the IntelliSense kicks in body, hit tab, close off that right angle bracket, close off the body tag. So this is the whole basic skeleton I'd like for you to type. Inside of this, we're just going to have some text placeholder with it. So I want to just do an H3, very simple H3 with it. I'm going to close that off. I'm going to say welcome. You say just welcome to your name. Put your name in here. Homepage, okay? So you welcome to put the whole thing in there, but you know, in the title, it's very limited space in here with it. All right, so that's it. Okay, so how do I want to see this over into the web browser? Is this, you see this little black dot, means it needs to be saved. So if I did Control S, saves it, and the black dot goes away. I come over here where the index is. Now remember, now I installed the live server. Right mouse click, open with live server. So it's going to open up the live server for me, and it looks like this. All right, so it's going to say welcome to this. So here's what I want to show you. Let me actually fill in my name in here. Okay, so it looks Dan Dow's homepage, and same thing goes up here. That I will replace this with Dan Dow's homepage like that. Okay, later on it gets a little bit more with it. So eventually what you're going to do is you're going to transfer a complete portfolio into here, but this is just a placeholder file. So Command S saves it. All right, so you can come in, play with this a little bit. So for example, I can go into the body tag, and I want you to put in style, type the word style. This is kind of like an inline CSS with it. I hit tab, it automatically writes the equal and the quotation for me. I'm going to do background color. Look, the IntelliSense kicks in, I hit tab, and then place my cursor, right, the syntax is background color, colon, and then a semicolon. So I give it a color. I'm going to give it, I don't, you pick a color that you can live with. I'm going to do powder blue. All right. So once I type powder blue, it puts in this powder blue color for me right here. All right. So Command S saves it. Right mouse click, open with live server. So you see, this is kind of like with how this looks with it. All right. This is what I need for you to take a screenshot of. All right, here. So come down to here, open up in the search at the bottom, and what I would like for you to do is to type in the snipping tool. So it opens up the snipping tool. You're within your virtual desktop all this time. Click on new, and I want you to highlight. Look at how I'm screenshotting this thing. I need the whole thing to be captured, including this URL 127.0.0.1 with the port 5500, so on and so on. I need this exactly like this. Don't just screenshot the content. What you do is you're going to copy this, click on copy, and you're going to paste it into your Class EX2 inside of you're going to do everything inside your virtual desktop. What not to do is don't toggle between the virtual desktop and your desktop. You can't copy and paste it like that. Okay, so this is it's approaching 10 minutes. I'm going to end the section right here. So you need to take a screenshot of this. This is what I need for you to do, is this part right here. I'm going to pause the video. This concludes this part of the section. Step 2, creating a simple index HTML with your name, on. Here is the if you look, this is the code on the tab with it is this, okay, and the actual body of the tag contains this. Cool. All right, I'm gonna stop the video.